If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Tool to Play presents Still Got Game with Derek D. Smooth Nolan and Joel Duda Rock Albert.
Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Still Got Game, episode 390. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I am James Yaunt Dog Yaunt.
And I am Selden 007.
Yo, Selden sounds the best out of all of us.
I know. It's because he's not sending any video. So there are four of us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is we've breached and tied our record for simultaneous hosts on the show. The last time we had Foursome was episode 300 when Code Monkey came back for a special return engagement. So yeah, this is good, and
we have to make up for missing last week. We haven't missed
before. Yes.
Yeah, we haven't missed 2 weeks in a row like that for like a long time.
No, we have been.
So we had to come back with 4 people.
Yep, we doubled up. It's like having two-person shows that we missed. So now it's all good.
Yeah, all is forgiven.
But I guess we'll just jump into the show proper, guys, and we'll go from there. We'll start off, as always, with the mailbag, with feedback and questions, and also Altius's Quarter. Remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Not
approving of that one.
I know. We'll figure it out. Well, eventually we'll get the right soundbite, and we'll save it off, and then we'll reuse it. Laboris19 comments. Cool podcast. I love the great back and forth. The HQ part is fun too, but we can barely hear the questions.
We're working the kinks out of that. Someone has to get off of their phone audio.
I think that's how they hear the questions.
No, what? No.
Oh boy.
Oh, we got to figure it out. Yes, but until we figure it out, it's either going to be soft or I have to turn my thing way up and Hid has to turn his way down. I don't know.
You have to turn yours off.
Well,
that's
I
it.
won't hear anything.
You wear headphones. We'll talk about this later.
I have to hear you guys. Okay. All right. So we will figure that out eventually. But in the meantime, it's fucked. Rocky. Oh, no, those are Q's. Rocky comments. I may not have listened to your podcast as long as some others here, but I am definitely one of your biggest fans. I have personally introduced more than 20 people to your show and will continue to be an evangelist.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
That's a lot of people.
I feel like
now you need to come to Mixer. Hang out with us on Mixer, too. Send your friends here. Go to YouTube. Like the page. Subscribe. Get the notifications. Do it.
All the things. Yeah, I don't think I've told 20 people about the podcast.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't think I have either. I don't think most of my friends even know I do this.
You gotta change that. You gotta start at least try one. Let them know.
Nah, they know. They know. They just don't care.
But now Selden tomorrow is gonna go out and tell last night I was on Still Got Game. It was fucking sick.
Now we're gonna have the whole government on watching this next week.
I don't know if I know 20 other people, so I don't know if that counts.
All right, and Hoot Your Blowfish comments. Fun episode last week. Excited to see what other guest hosts you'll bring on. Well, now we did. Granted, last week was really 3 weeks ago, but we did bring on another guest host.
Hey. Nice to meet you, Hoot.
Yes, welcome, Selden. This is good. And then, last but not least, Altius asks, you probably plan on discussing it in the news, but if not, what are your thoughts on Sony skipping E3 for the first time in 24 years?
Now, wait. Are we going to talk about this now or later? Because this is a news topic. So, let's talk. Let's decide now or later.
Let's shelf this, Altius. Your question is awesome, and you were absolutely correct. We were planning on discussing it. So we're just going to shelve it for a little bit. We're going to take it up. We're going to polish it up. We're going to put it on the shelf. And we will take this back out during the news.
Yeah, why don't we talk about it last? Why don't we make that our last news article?
We're also short on time, so this is a good way.
Yes.
Because we're going to talk a lot about this, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Altius, great question, and we're going to get to your answer. I promise you. And if you need feedback like these great guys, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Guys, what have you guys been playing this week?
Jan, go ahead.
A little bit of Red Dead, a little bit of Fallout 76, COD, and a little Fortnite, and some Pogo. But we went to Great Wolf Lodge this weekend. I played a lot of Pogo at Great Wolf Lodge, so caught a couple of shinies too. I was actually pretty happy about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you are playing 2 life sync games there. I don't know how you can balance Red Dead 2 and Fallout 76, but that's it.
I'm a gamer. I balance it all.
I heard Fallout 76 is poop.
It is. There's some really good things about it, but they really missed the buck with some of the mechanics of the game. It's so bad.
I heard that everything that made Fallout is not in that Fallout game. Like,
correct.
Correct. There's no more wacky characters because it's online. So
yeah,
the online people are your characters.
Well, not only that, like they have you reading like all the terminals and stuff, and it's like pages and pages of stuff. So the only you get the Fallout lore is you got to read all that stuff, and nobody's gonna sit there hours. Like there's terminals everywhere to read. Like I'm not a reader like that, so there's no way I'm reading all those terminals. There's some things about it that are fun. If you like looters, like it's not a looter shooter because the shooting mechanics just suck really bad.
Yeah, like there's no more VAT system, right? Like there's another thing that is Red Dead. That is Fallout. That's not in Fallout. It's so weird. Yeah. I think we're gonna look back on this game in like a few years from now and be like, this is a classic example of a game that they tried to convert to an online space and it didn't work out.
Try to jump the shark.
Yeah.
Well, they should have. What they really should have done was kept it in development longer and actually tried and do it more of a beta than they did. Because they should have done an alpha first and then a beta, because they would have had a lot more telltale signs that to show that like people would give more feedback that, hey, dude, your game doesn't have any mechanics to it. You're just running around doing nothing the whole time, running from point to point.
Well, it's not stopping you from playing it.
Well, I'm playing with some few other friends that actually like it, so it's just for me a place to go hang out with some friends. That's about it.
Fair enough. Selden, what are you playing?
I'm also playing a little bit of the Red Dead 2. Started off a little slow, but it is picking up a little bit. Playing a little Destiny 2 in between that.
Wow. That's the secret gem here.
Dude, they've added so much content to that game in this last The Forsaken. It is fun. It's like going back and seeing that your old home or something like that. It's comfortable playing it. It's nice. Also been playing a little Pogo myself. Playing the one of the games of the month on the Xbox, Race the Sun. That's just a nice sit back, chill, and try not to blast into things. Playing a little Clash Royale and Pogo on the phone, so that's pretty much it.
Nice. For me, a little bit of Pogo. Did a couple of EX raids. Finally.
You sick of catching fucking shitbird again over and over and over?
Yeah,
I know. It's like every week it's another EX raid. Every week it's the same guy.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll change that soon, but whatever. What else have I been playing? A little bit of Sea of Thieves. I played it last night with my buddies. That was the only time I've played. And mainly Battlefield 5. Wow. I've been playing with LB.
So two questions for you to hit. One, Sea of Thieves. What do you feel about the new expansion? They're talking about the new PvP arena. they're coming out with.
Good.
Oh, did that happen?
No, it hasn't happened yet. I'm just asking you. What
No, I mean, like, did that news come out?
Yeah, they announced it at EXO.
No, I know, but did it come out since our last episode? Like, is this the first time we're talking about this?
This is the first time we're talking.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thanks for bringing it up then. I'm actually excited for it, like, and kind of worried about it. I'm worried that it's going to be like its own like side mode, kind of like Fortnite. Like, started off with the one mode, and then they introduced a second mode, and then that's all everyone goes to now. So, like, I'm worried that it might split the fan base a bit. But the idea of it, the arena, is basically like PvP. If you want to get into battle, like that's the mode you select, because you'll get into a battle like right away.
That looks so good. Everything
they've talked about that mode sounds interesting. So I'm curious to see how that is. That could be cool. It could be really cool. They're still adding so much shit to that game. Like the update that comes out this week is adding like a lot of shit again. Like, it's kind of cool to see them continuing to update that game.
Yeah, I can appreciate go back to it every once in a while.
Yeah, I can appreciate all the stuff they're trying to do to it, but I feel like it's the same old. Nothing has changed. Even all the new content's the same stuff. Like hours upon hours.
I think the arena is a way for them to like introduce something new. So we'll see.
And the second question is, why are you playing Battlefield?
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so awful.
Oh,
it's so bad.
It's so good.
It's
really
the same thing it's always been. It has not changed.
So good.
It has not changed.
So good. The spawning system is so cool. Like the way they have like the camera and shit, and I don't know. Me and LB are having a blast. Like I'm loving that game right now. The graphics are just so good on it too. Like my computer, it's a monster, and it finally has something to like make it look pretty. It's nice. It's a good game. I like it.
You keep loving it, Hit. That's good for you.
I've always been a Battlefield guy, though. That's the thing. Like I stopped being a Call of Duty guy a while ago, and
I just hate the structure to it. There's too
I love
much.
the destructibility. Like, it's fucking
that part's
mayhem.
nice. Yes, yeah.
Every fucking game is mayhem. Like,
that's the only thing I like about it is the mayhem.
Me and LB last night were held up in this like building, like a room, and it was getting destroyed everywhere. And a guy came in, and LB killed him with a shovel. And I watched the horror of it. Like, it was also awesome. He used a shovel. Anyway, so Battlefield mainly, and what about you, Derek?
Well, I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 4. That game has made Game Pass worthwhile alone. Played a bunch of Black Ops 4. I'm still enjoying that. Call of Duty. I always hated the Treyarch games, and this one finally does things right. So, absolutely loving that. And then on the Pokemon side, I've been playing the shit out of Pokemon Go, and playing a lot of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on the Switch. And so much so that we bought a second Switch.
Wow. Black Friday?
That's some serious stuff right
before Black Friday.
Oh my god.
Tiff and I both needed to play Pokemon Let's Go.
It's crazy.
So we have added a second Switch to the house, and it is the interaction with Pokemon Go and everything else. It is literally a Pokemon Go device, or a Pokemon Let's Go device. But the game's fun, the great interaction and stuff with Pokemon Go. I've already got my little Meltan dude because I just sent him over from the fucking game. It was a piece of cake. I didn't even have to do I'm still in the middle of the quest, but I didn't have to finish that giant ass quest to get him because.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to chug through that quest. Oh my gosh, it's so long. Long.
It was so much easier for me. I just sent a dude over. They gave me the box. I opened the box and I caught 10 Meltans in 30 minutes. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only way that people are gonna. I should. Well, we have to be in the same place. But
I can make it happen.
Nice.
Why don't we just do a big meetup? We can all. I got some cute Pokemon you guys probably want.
But yeah, that's the way that this is going to work. If anyone wants to evolve Meltan, you need 400 candies, and he's a 20-kilometer walk per candy. So the only way anyone is getting this is
you have to train.
Let's Go Eevee, because I can catch once a week. I can catch 10 of them. Basically, is the way it works.
Wait, is it only Eevee, or can you get it on Pikachu as well?
You can do Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, but you're only getting to do it once per your Pokemon Go account. So even if you have both of the games, you're still only getting 10 catches a week. You catch them with a pineapple berry, so you're getting 6 candies each. You're sharding most of them. So really you're getting 7 candies each. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a bunch of weeks.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But for those of you catching them in the normal way, where you're going to finish that quest and get one of them, he is not evolvating for you at all. But
nah, it's okay.
But I heard there's a lot of backlash with the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu because it's not really the traditional Pokemon RPG.
No, it's more.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah, it's a hybrid between the original Pokemon games and Pokemon Go, and almost like a Zelda kind of game. Like not.
Yeah.
It's a great hybrid. It's super fun. Like a literally.
I mean, it's technically the original Yellow. It's all it is. It's just reskinned, and they did some new mechanics with it. But I've heard nothing but great reviews about it. People have loved it. Just the new mechanics have really added something different to the game.
We bought a fucking second Switch for it, guys. Like that should say it all.
Which is insane.
It was worth an additional $300, and we had to buy the game again because now you're logged on 2 separate consoles. So it was a $360 well worth it piece of software. So
how upset were you when you saw the Black Friday sale with that game in the Switch?
I didn't see it, so it didn't bother me.
Wah, wah.
Is that only in Canada? Because I want to discuss the Black Friday sale with you.
Oh, there's so many.
We have Black Friday sales.
All right, on that, why don't we move on to the new releases before we end up in a fight here? Now, the first new release really came out a few weeks ago, and Hit already talked about it. It was Battlefield 5. That was out for the Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. He obviously got it.
Yes.
Yant and I don't like it. Selden, you're not picking this up, right?
No, I'm not picking up Battlefields anymore. I'm done with it.
No, fair enough. And then the other new release that's actually out this week is Darksiders 3 for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I have not played a Darksiders game in forever.
They are good. Like, they're good.
They're like the hack and slash fucking, right? Yeah.
I've never played one, but I've watched a few people on another station, another streaming channel we won't mention here on Mixer. But yeah, I watched a few people over there, and it's okay. It's not my type of game. Hack and slash is kind of like gotten old for me. I'm not into those type of games anymore. But it looks good. It's got some okay graphics, and it looks like it would be like a fun picker up, or if you had nothing else to play. But
there's so much to play nowadays. That's the thing, and especially if you have fucking Xbox Game Pass, there's like, it's actually going to make people buy third-party games less as long as they're having enough fun with the free games they're getting as part of Game Pass.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, since no one's talking, we'll just move right on to the news. And we got a whole bunch of news stories here. But one that's true to my heart, I'm going to jump in first and pick one. And that is Microsoft may release a disc-free Xbox One in 2019. This is the greatest news story ever.
Why?
Because, one, nobody likes discs. Two, a big expense in this console is putting in a Blu-ray drive that also no one is using because everyone's streaming their video or however they're downloading their video and streaming it to their console or whatever. So not only does it save you the cost of putting in a Blu-ray drive, but it also saves you the cost of paying Sony the Blu-ray licensing fee for every single console you sell. And I would say out of the 7 Xbox Ones that we have online in our house right now, maybe one of them has used its drive, and it was only to play like a DVD of a kid's fucking school play or something. Like they don't get used. We don't use discs. So
yeah, but what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna replace one of the 8 that you already have?
No, this is a moving forward thing. So
yeah, but I know, but
Microsoft already said that they're doing like this rolling upgrades to the thing. So as we get the Xbox One Y, and it doesn't have the drive, boom, fuck these drives.
Xbox One Y. Nice.
I don't know what it's going to be called, so I picked the letter after X.
I mean, I think this is just good for new people that want to get into Xbox, but not existing players. Like, what does it really matter? Like,
Oh, I think it's huge. I think they should have done this the first time when they said they were going to do it and not backed out. Yep. Because disc, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I bought a few discs when the Xbox One came out, Xbox One X came out, but I haven't bought any since. Everything's been digital download. What are you going to do? Go sell your games? Nobody's selling their games anymore.
Pennies on the dollar? No. You'd rather just eat it and fuck GameStop. Yeah.
And you might as well just keep them. Like how you could go back and play those games later, I wish I had some more of my games for my 360. I'd probably go back and play some of them. I think it's a good move. I think they should have done it in the first place. I think it's going that way anyways. Because think about it. The PC does it now. You have Stream, which goes into one of our other things here, I think. You have all these streaming services now on the PCs that you guys use. Steam and stuff like that. You download the game to you're not buying a disc. You're downloading it. Why does the Xbox have to be any different? Why do everybody have to keep hating on that? I don't understand that.
Yeah, and I have to agree. I mean, this is something they should never have backed down from when they originally announced it. They gave in to the masses. They should have gone with the Apple, method of just shoving it down our throats at that point and just said, you know what, screw you guys. We don't need the disc player.
Yeah. Hey, even look at laptops you're buying now. When you buy a laptop, almost no laptops come with a spinning disk drive anymore at all. They have an SSD inside, and they don't have any optical drive at all.
Yeah, the computer I'm on right now doesn't even have a drive.
Yeah, either does mine.
So I built this one. I had no option. I had no thought of ever putting one into this computer I built, so...
Goes to show. I think this is a great thing. It's going to lower the price of the consoles moving forward, and it's something that, as I buy upgraded consoles, I don't need. I don't want discs. I don't use discs.
It would be nice. It would be nice if they came out with like a Xbox One X that was without a drive and $150 cheaper, maybe.
Yeah,
that would be interesting to me.
Plus, so they don't have to pay the royalties to Sony.
Yeah, it's like you're winning and winning at the same time. Yes. All right. Next story. Anyone have something they want to jump on?
Let's go. Let's skip the next story. Let's go to the next three and just skim over them real quickly because they're short stories.
All right.
And then we can go back to the Sony one for sure.
Hi-Res Studios brings cross-platform to Smite, Paladins, and Realm Royale.
This is just becoming the norm. I mean, it's the norm for everyone except for PlayStation. This cross-platform is literally going to be all the consoles except for PlayStation.
Yeah, pretty much.
I loved Realm Royale on PC, so I'd be excited to see it cross-platform on consoles.
I'll hold my commentary to later for the Sony thing, but I hope they get their crap together since they're not coming.
All right, next story.
Why don't you take this one?
Yeah, I guess. Telltale Games delisted from Steam as studio begins liquidation process. I mean, this isn't a surprise. Like, this is just whatever. Well, they're closed. Their shit's going away.
It's sad though. It's really sad.
I guess
you can't even buy the old games now until it's all diced up and sold off, and some new company starts selling you the old game that you didn't get. I'm sure you missed some Telltale game you wanted hit.
No, not really. I bought all the ones I wanted to play.
Did you get Batman?
Didn't want to play it.
Maybe you will someday, and you're going to buy it from Joe Schmo instead of Telltale.
Nah, I can't see that happening.
All right.
Walking Dead, though, I do want to finish that series.
That's going to show up on there from someone else. Whoever's finishing it. Yeah.
The Skybound's finishing it. Yeah, so
that's right. Skybound is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it from them then. Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Blue says in chat that they need to sell their IP. What do you guys think about that?
Well, that's kind of what's happening here. Is that because the studio officially closed all the way, that all these IPs are being sold off as part of the purchase of the old titles. That's why they all had to be delisted, because Telltale can no longer make profit off of games that they are no longer the owner of. So as they're selling off Wolf Among Us, whatever company is going to relist Wolf Among Us is going to have the IP to be able to make the next Wolf Among Us if they want to. But Yeah, it's a tricky business when you completely go out of business and not just into Chapter 11. But
good question, Blue.
I think Telltale just they overstepped their bounds. They started putting out some crap titles, in my opinion. I mean, the Walking Dead was good, but like the Game of Thrones one was just a freaking train wreck and a half.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones one was really disappointing.
And I'll be honest with you, the Tales of Borderlands should never been made. I'm a Borderlands fan through and through, but that one was just, oh man, you hurt the franchise by that game.
The problem was they had this game engine that they felt like they could shovel anything into, and that they had a fan base that they felt like Hit. They felt like they could sell anything too, but as Hit showed us tonight, even he has a limit. He didn't buy Batman. Like, he's not...
Yeah, like, I wasn't going to buy every game. Like, I'm not going to buy, I'm not going to buy every game from you. It's not a guarantee.
But I feel like that's how they operated for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like all their games should have been a game that you put on Game Pass. Like, I know they had a few on there, but I feel like all their games should have been... That's what they should have been doing, was selling them to Microsoft to put them on the Game Pass, and that's how they should have gone.
Or
that's
sell
how they
their own subscription service.
Or that.
Yeah, they just had a Telltale subscription service you paid by the year, and you got all the Telltale games.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be a different story right now, but they didn't, and it's not. So fuck them.
Yeah. Blue also said they own 7 days.
I don't even know what that is.
I do, but I didn't know they owned it.
No.
Okay.
All right, next story.
All right, swatter behind deadly Call of Duty hoax pleads guilty to 51 charges. So, if you remember back, we talked about this maybe a year or so ago, 2 years ago. This is the guy that called in Call of Duty game, called in a hoax thing to the SWAT team went, but he had the wrong address, and they ended up shooting a innocent guy that went to his front door and took out his cell phone, or his cell phone was in his hand, and they fucking shot him because, cops and guns and spazzing. But we won't get into that here. But
let's avoid that here.
Yeah. But pleading guilty to 51 charges. So basically, he owned up to this. He's going to be in prison for a long, long time, but he avoided the death penalty. I don't know. I think this is a horrible thing, and it becomes it's such a huge trend right now that I think that big punishments for these guys are what's needed.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's kind of a messed up thing that it actually happened. I mean, that you're raging so much that you're going to send the SWAT team to somebody's, like, really?
Yep. And so sometimes you fuck up and you send them the wrong place, and an innocent person fucking dies. And there's no respawn. No.
Nope.
Yep.
No reset on that guy's game.
So, yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I'm glad that he's going to eat shit. And, maybe the death penalty would have been a good thing for the guy, but I don't know.
I don't think he's going to fare too well in prison, though.
No, probably not. No. All right. Here's
story.
Our big news story. Hit, you want to take this one?
E3 is dead.
Okay, that's not the actual title of the news story.
Well, not yet.
It's close.
It's dying, I agree.
So this story is from Engadget. Sony is skipping E3 2019. And so what's the severity of this? Like, what's the official statement that they're not there at all, right? No press conference.
No press conference.
No booth.
No offsite event.
No offsite thing. Like, it's not even in LA that weekend.
No, it's not like EA doing their offsite EA Play thing. They are literally not showing up. And they don't have anything to say. They don't have anything to show. They're not talking about anything, and this is fucked up.
Now, so from some of the things that I've heard, like, this could be a precursor that they're announcing a PS5 the year after, so that's why they want to go with a quiet year this year. The other is
this last year was a quiet year. They only had 2 games that were actually worthwhile that came out of their press conference.
But the
press conference was garbage.
That's what. Well, last year's press conference, it was garbage. It was really bad, like really bad.
They don't have anything to show this year. I guarantee it's because Last Enough's not ready. And the couple other games that they showed that they were going to say it was coming out soon, they're just making promises. The reason why they're ahead right now is because the fanboys, happen to be shifting over to all the exclusivities for the, Call of Duties and stuff like that. They're selling consoles. They're not selling games.
Yeah,
And
but do
actually,
you
we
think
talked about a couple episodes ago, we talked about that their console sales were going down percentage-wise. So,
Well, yeah, now, but they've been so high for so long.
yeah.
Yeah, but are they doing this because there's a new system coming out and they're
But how
or
is that
are they doing this
positive?
because maybe they see themselves losing the power battle? They can't keep their momentum going, so they're like, all right, let's release a new console that's more powerful. Because the X is kicking the shit out of them.
Yeah, but being a no-show, even being a no-show,
No, a
and not
no-show-
having your console till the next year is fine. But being a no-show, all of a sudden you have nothing. So during that week of video game hype, the most important video game week of the year, everybody is there. Everybody's going to be talking about all this stuff, and Sony is not even present. That is
But that's what I mean.
That plays
though.
into their cards.
Is that because? Is it because they're coming out with a new console? Like, if you're coming out with a new console, you're not going to want to talk about your current console. Like, you're going to want to, like, maybe they're going to transfer The Last of Us to the new console. Like, there's no point in setting up plans.
Tease it like Microsoft did with the X 2 years ago. Like, they came in at the end after they announced the Xbox One S that was going to be the greatest thing ever. And they're like, oh yeah, and by the way, the X motherfuckers, it's coming. It's the book and balls.
You mean Spartan? They called it the Spartan or whatever. Project Spartan.
Yeah. No, Project Scorpio. Yes.
Scorpio. There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I think this is the biggest mistake that Sony can make.
No, I agree.
I heard it through the other day, somebody talking about Sony and not being there. They said, this is what Sony does. They get on top, and then they make the dumbest mistakes. Like, this is an easy one. Like, don't go all out. You don't have to. You don't have to have a huge booth. Come there and be a presence with some of your games, like the Destiny 2 and all, like some of those games. Like, be a presence with those games that you're, like, really trying to help.
Be on the show floor. Have a press conference. Be in the news cycle.
Yeah, or at least do a short press conference. Or be like Nintendo and do a freaking video cast.
Yes. Yeah, Nintendo bailed out of the real press conferences a long time ago. That's why we all got to watch an hour and a half of Super Smash Brothers last year.
I mean...
by the way, all the characters are included, guys, in case you missed it. Yeah. They're all there.
Oh, they're all there.
So,
I think it's a bad move.
Selden, what were you going to say?
I just think that Sony's looking at it a little bit different. They know that they don't have anything huge to announce at E3, and so they're just going to be a mediocre show. They can't put a smaller booth in because then people are going to read that as, oh no, they're failing. I think if they hold off a couple months and they have their own press conference, they only have their own press event like a month or two later where they take up a whole week, they're going to get all the news at that point. If they mix into E3, they're going to get bled out with everything else that's being announced. I think that maybe they're looking at it from a more political look at saying maybe, hey, we have our own event, we can have all the news. If we go to E3, we're only getting a little bit of the news.
Well, they would have to do that, Selden. I would agree with you there. They would definitely have to do that. If they don't do that, then they're missing it out completely. If they don't show anything next year, they're going to be steamrolled because Microsoft's going to come to the table and they're bringing Halo Infinity. They're bringing that to the table this year, and they're bringing other big name games. I guarantee they are.
That's not a guarantee.
Yeah, but they'll show footage and it'll get some hype. I bet you they will. They will show something.
I've been hearing rumors of that game's being pushed back to 2020, but
I'm not saying it's going to come out. I'm saying they're going to show more of something to that
2020
game.
Isn't that far away.
Yeah,
it's further away.
I was thinking 2019. I was thinking fall 2019, but I don't know.
I just think this whole thing is a huge mistake. Like,
I mean, it is a mistake, but why is it a mistake? Why are they doing this? Like, that's what
new console. Microsoft has already said, "Hey, we're going to put out a new console every few years. It's going to be better than our last one. We're not going to be in a console cycle." So when Sony comes out and says, "Oh yeah, okay, we got a new console in 2020, and then we're going to announce it in our special super secret event," well, Microsoft, who knows? Maybe at E3 this year they're going to be like, "Yeah, we got the next iteration, the Xbox One Y. Boom, fuck you, pussies." Like, who knows what's going to happen? Like, this is just dumb. You can't by bailing out of this, it cheapens the show.
I just want to know why. I just want to know the reason why they're doing this. Like, I can't I can't accept it that this is a bad decision. Like there must be a reasoning behind this, whether sales are hurting, whether they're doing a new console. Like I don't know what the reason is, but like I want to know why.
Okay, the
like,
reason
this is weird.
It's not really good because there tends to be a thing with both Sony and Nintendo being Japanese companies where there's a lot of decisions that are made that are based on business practices in Japan that are not normally internationally accepted business practices. They do weird stuff all the time that are counter to the business, and this seems to be one of those.
I mean, I hope the games media thinks it's because they're doing a PS5. I think it's a terrible idea to even think about doing a PS5. Like they're in the market lead. Like how much of a slap in the face is it to be like we're leading the market and we're just going to give up on this and sell you another one? It's
because their interim console was not sufficient enough. It's not like when the Xbox One went to the X, like Sony's Pro was basically like a glorified piece of shit with, that crosshatch mapping and fake 4K and everything else. It's definitely not on the same level.
Yeah, the Xbox One X really fucked up their plans.
Yep.
Like really fucked up. I don't think they expected Microsoft to come out with a beast like that.
No.
I honestly don't think that PlayStation's ready for the next console yet because
I agree.
They're on a 10-year cycle of a life cycle of a thing. So they're 7 years in. Every time they release the new version. Right now they're 5 years in, right? Didn't it come out in 2013, the PlayStation 4?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
So they're about 5 years. So they're 2 years away before they release their next console, according to their normal plan, giving it the 3 years afterwards for the life cycle to expire. I just don't know if their PlayStation's ready for that.
I don't think they need to upgrade. Like they have the market share, but they're winning this race right now.
They need games, but they need games
are going up.
They don't need games right now though. They're leading this. They're leading sales every month. Like they outnumber Xbox 2-1. Like it's crazy.
But their sales are going down and Xboxes are going up, and they see that as the writing on the wall.
And Nintendo's is barreling through both of them.
I'm pretty sure they can bleed out for 3 years and still be in the lead then.
That's what they should have done.
Like that's how big of a lead they have. Like it's just
I don't think so. I think in this market it will swing with the wind. Yep. I think next year if I'm not saying Microsoft's going to do something that's like huge, but if they did for some reason they came out with something, not even a new console or something different that would swing people to come over to buy them. Like, think about this. Derek went and bought a Nether Switch. First of all, he bought a Switch in general, okay? He was all about not buying a Switch.
I didn't want a Switch. Now I have two.
He has two. I'm telling you.
But that's because he's addicted to Pokemon Go. That's not because of anything else. He's addicted to it.
I got you. That's how we are as gamers.
Two accounts.
I have more than two.
I'm pretty sure there's a third account. Like he's addicted.
I only have two.
I have more than two. We won't talk about that. But anyways, but you see what I'm saying? As a gamers, we are addicted to games. If there's a game that we feel strongly about, like, I mean, look at the Fallout game. It's crashed and burned, but look how many people probably bought the game in the first place because they're big fanboys. If you swing a game or some new game comes out on a console and it's exclusive or something like that, I'm telling you, it can swing with Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation. I mean, it doesn't matter. PC could just come out of the nowhere and have everybody just completely trounced.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh. All hell is going to break loose here, and this is a crazy fucking thing.
All right, wow, it's almost HQ time. We got like 5 minutes.
All right, we're gonna take us out of news, and I'm gonna wrap this up. But if any of you want to talk about news next week, or you want to comment on this again, give us a call 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. Normally we'd have sponsors, but our sponsor's blue, so fuck them. But if you want to sponsor us, same number, 773-527-2961. Email us podcast@tooledplay.com. You let us know what you're selling. We'll let you know we're going to pay us. We'll sell it, you pay us. Boom, done. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tooled Play related at twitter.com/tooledplay. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, king of the fucking internet, got everything that's fucking holding me at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at twitter.com/i6hitman.
And I am twitter.com/James A. Yant.
And I am twitter.com/Selden007.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/tool2play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
Kneeling.
Double kneel.
You can find me at Selden007 there.
All right. We have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool2play. That is where Tool2play puts all of our archive video content. So go there, subscribe. You'll be notified whenever any of our new videos go up. Please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews. So go there, search up Still Got Game, click the little 5-star button, and we're good to go. Help us out. And if you have an extra 5 seconds, write a little review. It'd be super nice of you. We... Only for monetary purposes, we have a Twitch channel. We're not broadcasting there, but you can go to twitch.tv/tool2play and subscribe. It'd be super nice of you. Click the subscribe button, and if you're a Twitch Prime, it's a free subscription, so just do it either way, but you probably won't see our live video there, because it's on mixer.com/tool2play. That's where all our tit shit happens live! So mixer.com/tool2play, we do not yet have a partner agreement with them, but it's going to be sick, and that is where we will be doing our live video content because it is fucking fast and there is zero latency. And before we wrap up, I remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tool2play. And on that, why don't we wrap this episode up and jump into HQ? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm Roger Hitman Roken.
And I'm James Yacht Dog Yant.
And I am Chris Selden007.
There's nothing to it but to HQ it.
Hey, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. If this book, I can get them both, I don't want it to. Then I'm quick, cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now street, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch, I make blood move. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club, just to party, I'm there, I get paid to see. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me.
This camera thing's fucking baller.
What?
The VCam.
Yo, VCam's awesome, man.
Like, it works, like, I actually have my mic in front of me, and it erases my mic.
I mean, it's not the greatest, but, like, you know, like I've tested it on low light, like, it works, like... I have no excuse now not to have it on. Sometimes I just don't want to pull everything out and turn all the lights on and everything. Yeah. But like now, like I have no excuse. I just literally gotta stream it. It's there.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Hitman's raw footage, man. He's got a green chair.
Yes, it does
have a green chair. I got a custom cloth over my chair.
What the hell was that thing you just picked up?
That's his vape. He's got that's all his ganj right there.
Canadian ganj. Somebody already spammed Pornhub into the chat. That's nice.
Yeah.
Really? What?
Not right now. They did it earlier when it was just running my endless stream of.
Are you fucking just leaving that on?
Yeah, nonstop. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god, we're not talking about nothing but that tonight. This is an intervention.
Well, that way people can watch it, and then you get your fucking Forza points.
God damn it, Derek! What are you doing? It's just a video game.
How many people do we have in our Forza club right now? Anyways, like 3.
3 or 4 or 5. Yeah, somewhere in there. It's a handful.
5 of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, this is Derek, Mike, Tiff, Selden, and me.
Yeah.
So it's 5 of us. Yeah.
All right.
We need more.
Yeah. Just all I ask is don't bring out your weather balloon when during the stream.
That thing gets put away during the show. It's very professional. When
that's why I'm getting in while I can.
Crinkle, crinkle.
I feel like there was something else we were going to talk about. Or we should have talked about. We should talk about.
I don't know, but we only have 40 minutes for a show if we're going to
Let's go.
an HQ.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going real live. If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we wrap this episode up and jump into HQ? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm Roger Hitman Roken.
And I'm James Yacht Dog Yaunt.
And I am Chris Selden 007.
There's nothing to it but to HQ it. How's that? Or let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, you should have done that.
Numero uno.
Yeah, you should have done that.
Might get us in trouble doing that.
He already stole that. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get the show on the road from Fish. It's from a Fish song.
He's on vacation for 3 weeks now.
I know. So I don't know who we're getting tonight for movie trivia. Oh, Blue's all nervous we weren't going to play HQ. Money flipping Matt Richards. There's nothing to it but to HQ it.
Wait, where is that coming from?
That's mine.
That's so loud. I can't even hear myself think.
Because our audience needs to hear it. That's the only way they hear it.
No, I have the fucking audio in there,
The
dude.
podcast does not hear it. The podcast people cannot hear it unless it comes in this.
They do.
Oh my god, so much.
Yeah,
It's Money
dude.
Flipping Matt Richards.
I hate you, Derek. I hate you.
I love you, Ed.
You know, if your iPhone still had a headphone jack, you could do a male-to-male adapter into it.
This is not the group of people to shit on iPhones to.
All right, who's ready to get this bread? Huh? Say something in the chat if you're ready to get the bread, okay? Scott is off to Europe to be an uncle, so while the quiz dad is
Oh, that's why he's off to Europe?
Yeah. His sister's having a baby or something like that, he said yesterday.
Oh, I was still muted during that part.
Trying to go Black Friday shopping with Monopoly money. Don't try it next year. You'll get laughed at. You got 10 seconds to tap the correct answer. You get all of them right.
God, it's maddening.
Babies, that's right.
Why don't you just
Tonight
mute
we
your
got
shit?
$5,000 up for the table.
I have to mute you. That's the only way I can fix my shit. I'm gonna mute you.
But then you
Do it.
hear me talk and tell you the
Mute him.
answer.
Mute him.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute him. Like, it's the only way.
Mute him.
Why don't you mute your HQ?
You can only use one per game, and
Then the stream doesn't hear it. And we're streaming this.
But the
I don't know
stream
why
is-
we're doing it for the
stream is
podcast.
getting it for this.
all right.
No, they're not. We're getting it through Hit.
Okay, the eraser.
You're getting
And
it
you.
for both.
Incorrect answer
Yeah.
is basically giving you a 50-50
Both.
chance.
Yeah, the stream's getting both.
You know?
That's why I keep saying, like, it's, I hear everything the stream hears. Maddening.
All right, here, let me try this. Let me try unmuting my screen and get it from
Wear
there.
headphones.
Super cool, okay? Don't worry, you can still use your extra life after using the eraser because they don't cancel each other out.
Oh,
All right, now I'm getting it from the stream. But I also hear myself.
okay. That feels good. That feels so good.
But it's not going to be in the podcast. So now this has to get cut out of the podcast.